welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom and it's returned to an old favourite, part of the new test server that's up at the moment, 1.2, is a brand new map. Seen that already. Mountain, sorry, not mountain, it's Empire's Border, which is up and running, which is nice and a really fun map. Let me just send this guy a message because he doesn't want to get killed and I don't want to get killed either because I want to do a video. So as well as the new map, Empire Border, there's a return of two old favourites. This one, Widepark, is back in the game. I believe it's only for tier 7 and below, but you'll remember this if you played the game for any length of time. It's a map divided by this great railway line embankment across the top, and I used to quite enjoy it. It's a tough map to do well in, but it's kind of a fun one all the same. I used to like it a lot. I don't really see an awful lot that they've changed apart from make it HD. Maybe that lake's bigger? Not that makes much difference. This railway car's actually further down than it was. It used to be much higher up on the railway line, I remember now. Are there holes through here? No, no holes. You used to be able to shoot underneath. Looks like you still can if you've got the right kind of gun elevation or depression more likely. No, you can't go over. Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. Oh, you just about. You're trying to do this when someone's shooting at you. Not work, is it? Yeah, you can. So it always used to be the camp fest on this map was up in this corner over here. See if I can recognise it and we'll see that anything much has changed. It doesn't actually look like much has changed. Whoop, watch out for that building. I'm trying to drive from a bit further out perspective. And they look like they've removed an awful lot of the bushes that were up here. I think there was a building here at one point as well, if I remember rightly. You can, from here you can see right across the map, and these, I'm sure there used to be some bushes. I mean, there's one or two here. How much view range are you going to have though? Because these buildings, these are higher. I'm sure these buildings here are much higher than they used to be. So as I said in the Empire's Border video, apologies, the quality is not fantastic because I only have standard definition loaded from my test server, just to save a bit of disk space, because having it as HD is vast. So, you know, but you get the idea. But this map doesn't seem to have changed a jot, other than the fact I believe it is only tier 6 and lower maps, games on it. So none of the top tiers are going to be playing it. Only those lower tier guys, which I guess is good. Well, it's just cosmetic changes by the look of it, nothing particularly substantial. Yep, even those positions down there, is that still there? Has that moved? It used to be sort of like a bunker here that you could hide behind. Maybe something. Oh no, it's still there. It's there, but it's just a bit further back. So a good TD here could sit there and fire through that gap. Still the same as ever. So basically, apart from that railway train that's sort of come further down the slope than it previously had, it looks a lot longer. Can't really see much else has changed. But there you go. That is Widepark. I had to look to remind myself how stupid am I. I am full of cold, sorry about that. Oh, hang on, has anything around there changed? Just before we go, have a look around here. Doesn't look like anything much has changed here. It's difficult to remember exactly what it was like. This doesn't look really significantly different. Oh well, there you go. We're going to have a look at the other one now. Okay, so on the test server you've also got one of the old faithfuls. This is Highway. Taken out, oh crikey, I don't know, a few patches ago now, quite a while ago actually now, when they put in the HD patches, it basically was removed because they thought they wanted to focus on doing some of the maps and updating them to the new HD system, and some of the others were going to take a little bit longer. So this one and also Widepark have now come back, will be coming back in the next patch, in their HD glory. Now sadly, as I said before, I'm running this on standard because to save disk space basically to upload the whole HD server. Costs a lot of disk space just for a test server, so I play on standard, so you can't get the full glory of it, but you can see, I mean, hopefully we can see what's changed, if anything. Doesn't seem to be a lot other than the buildings look grander and bigger, and there's obviously the sort of new backdrop that there is on all the games now. It looks like more down towards the 5-line and the middle area has changed a little bit, so let's go down there and have a little bit of a look. This all looks pretty much the same. I used to like this map. This map where actually if you were a bit ballsy in a scout you could have a bit of a field day. There's some quite good positions for a scout if you are brave and you've got decent camo and you can resist the urge to fire. So this looks all much of muchness. I mean, it looks a little bit flattened out, widened out maybe. This is my first look at it because yesterday I went on it and I was killed immediately by some doofus in the other team. I don't know why people bother. It's a test server, for goodness sake. So this looks different here. This looks a lot wider. More exposed, maybe. Let's go on to the other flank. It does look much more open and wide with these new edges that they've built with the new patch, new models. There's always a bit of a hump here. Looks like it still is. A building there as well. No, was that building there? I don't think that was before. Is it destructible? Yep, it is. That was always there. This looks a bit newer. It looks a bit more durable. Yeah, it doesn't break, this one. This building here, or the equivalent on the old map, used to break. That doesn't look like it does. Or does that one? So there's a bit more durability around this point up here, and that was always one of the tricky areas. If you were in the southern spawn and you came down here, it's quite exposed when the enemy has shot down all the buildings around you. Does this look any different here? This looks a bit more exposed here. This building, I think, was here before. But that one wasn't. And that's a solid piece of building. This one looks like it's a lightweight one. Yep, sure enough, that's lightweight. This area looks much more open than it was before. Yeah, there were many more buildings and edges and things here. These are all temporary. They look like it. No, that one's not. So they've removed some of the buildings, but they've put more solid ones in, which is intriguing. So I can't see an awful lot of change up around the northern spawn where I started. There seems to be a lot more up around this spawn. Or around this, where this spawn would go to. This looks a bit more exposed, is that right? Yeah, the gully used to carry on further round, I think. That breakable building. No, that one is... Yeah, that one is. Okay. That's a breakable building. Okay. Well, there you go. It looks a bit different. Not massively so, but a little bit different. That's kind of cool. I can't see an awful lot of difference down here. I won't really be able to tell much in the city because I can't remember what it was like. But let's go and have a quick look at the city, because since they've changed all around the A2, A3 area, it could well be that they've done a corresponding change around here. Very much the same. Maybe some superficial changes. Railway line's still here, but is that the same location? Yeah, maybe it is. This looks more open here. It's much more open here to get across. Oh, the other guy's killed himself. Oh well. But you get to see what's changed and what hasn't. Not an awful lot changed, but good to see nonetheless. Anyway, let me know what you think about those two reworked maps being back in the game. I kind of like the idea myself. It's always good to see new maps, even if they're old maps. But more maps the merrier, because the rotation gets better. Hope you enjoyed this look at the new maps, old maps. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. In the meantime, enjoy your games, have fun, try not to take it too seriously. And I'll see you again soon. This is Gamer Dom, signing out.